What's up, everybody? It is Friday morning at 7:45. Open the door. Close the door. Gotta grab the wife's car today. Good old 2010 Toyota Matrix 2.4 liter all-wheel drive slush box transmission. I personally would be surprised if it put down anything more than like 95 horsepower. But it's what we've got to work with because the BMW is in the shop. Well, why is it in the shop? Oh, by the shop I mean the garage right behind us. But it's there because we've got some work to do. Actually, we have so much work to do that I decided just to take it off the road for a couple weeks because that thing is really expensive for insurance. So I figured take it off the road for a couple weeks, take my time, and get everything done that I want to get done. And on that list of things to do, well, there's maintenance.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And there's upgrades. And there are wheels. Yes, my wheels are coming in today, which is super exciting. UPS tells me that they will arrive at my door today, and I'm going to work right now, so hopefully that means my wife brings them into the house for me to get home and find them not stolen. The idea is definitely to have something worth that much money delivered without being stolen. So what's the big deal here? Well, they're Aodhan wheels, and Aodhan started in 2016 in California as a rep wheel company, blah, 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 and everyone hates them. But the reason that I went with Aodhan wheels is because after about 2 months of research, I was like this far away from buying a set of Aodhan wheels. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, Aodhan wheels just make sense because they're Aodhan. I mean, they have a great name. They've been around for so long, and you can't really knock them. You can't say, okay, well, Aodhans are gonna break, Aodhans are reps, Aodhans are this or that. I mean, they're a great wheel, and they have a huge division of their wheels that are made specifically for the track, so you know that that engineering is present in their street wheels. The second reason that I was gonna go with Aodhan is because, well, they are good for cheap boys like me. And I say cheap because I am not about to spend $2,000 or $3,000 US dollars, which, by the way, by the time I get them here to the good old white north is gonna be like $4,000 or $5,000. I'm not about to spend that on a set of wheels for a daily driver. So I started thinking, okay, Aodhan is the wheel I want, but there was one problem. They look kind of crappy. I mean, the Aodhan Regen, I think that's how you say that, Regen, something like that. Well, the Aodhan Regen is not a bad looking wheel. They come in an 18 by 9.5 with an offset of 35, which is kind of exactly what I was looking for in the long run. And it's a decent looking wheel, but the problem is one of my really good friends has that exact same wheel, and you never want to go to the ball with the same dress on as your best friend. So I started looking at their other designs, and to be honest, they were kind of plain, I guess. Plain would be the right word. So I started looking around a little bit more. And because of the influence that Aodhan had on me and the influence that some of the other brands and other guys that I work with in the industry, I decided, yeah, you know what? I definitely want to go with a rotary forged wheel. I'm not going to buy an ESR or an XXR and go with a full cast wheel. Not when an Aodhan is only $200 more for a set and you get to have rotary forged or flow formed. But then I discovered Aodhan. And Aodhan is in fact a replica wheel, kind of. I mean, they're definitely new and A lot of their designs seem to be copied from other companies, but when you think about it, the fact that they have a rotary forged wheel is kind of nuts. I found the Aodhan AHX, so it's AH-X, and the wheels for an entire set were $676 for a rotary forged wheel. And I said, excuse me? Is this real, or am I kind of dreaming? And so I looked into it further, went right to Aodhan's website, and sure enough, the weight of the wheels was 20.95 pounds per wheel for an 18 by 9.5. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty dang light, especially when you consider that OZ wheels, which are hundreds of dollars more, possibly hundreds of dollars more per wheel, are like 17 or 18 pounds. We're within 3 pounds of a wheel that's like triple the price. And so I said, okay, well, this is a new brand, and maybe it's a replica brand, and maybe they're not that strong, and maybe all these things. Or maybe they're a great new company that's trying to do something that other companies can't, which is produce a rotary forged wheel for dirt cheap with a really good looking design. And if that maybe is correct, if I'm right about this, I get to save money, first of all, and I love saving money, and I get to have a better looking wheel, in my personal opinion, than anything that Aodhan makes in my price range. And I get to support a new brand. So today, I'm waiting for the Aodhan AHX wheels to arrive at my house. Once those wheels come in, I'm gonna do a formal wheel review. I'm gonna get some tires slapped on, we're gonna put them on the car. There's a lot of other big things going on right now. I'm working with JD Custom Powder Coating here in Sault Ste. Marie, and they are going to get some crazy stuff done on my brakes to really bring out those Aodhan wheels. We are working in the engine bay. We're doing dual cone intakes right now. I'm doing an upgraded intercooler, upgraded charge pipe with tile blow-off valve. Got to do the larger vacuum line to the intake manifold mod so that I don't have compressor surge with that blow-off valve. And then I've got to do all my regular maintenance, which for 144,000 kilometers, or like approximately 90,000 miles, somewhere in there, basically what that means is serpentine belt tensioner, oil change, cabin air filter, engine air filter, which I'm replacing with the DCIs, and I've got to do brake fluid and coolant, and what's the other fluid? Power steering fluid. So lots of maintenance, lots of mods, really sweet wheels coming in. I'd like you to tell me if you're interested in all this, because I'm planning on doing a lot more videos with a lot better production quality than this half shade, half light version of me driving my wife's car, because that's kind of boring for everyone. If you've stuck around for this long, props to you. So have a good day, keep checking back in, and we're gonna get some cool stuff done here. And I'm going to reveal something pretty neat. If you stuck around this long, congratulations to you, because now you get to hear the Magnifico Surprise-ico. That was lame. Why did I say that? I have no idea. My Italian genes came out and made me a fool again, which they always do, especially at family reunions. Anyway, I am hoping to reveal a couple big sponsors for the build today. Maybe not today, but when I do the real review. We have been approaching a few people that I think would be a really good match for the car, and so far they're playing along, which means we might have some really cool product coming in and some really cool brands to represent. But more on that later. Thanks for sticking around, and have yourself a fantastic day.